The city of Virion slept beneath a dome of electric clouds, unaware that something ancient, and decidedly not human, walked quietly across its rooftops. Dr. Kayla Rhine, known in the restricted files of the Interstellar Concord as the Dragon Woman, had spent centuries mastering the art of living among humans. But tonight, her disguise felt painfully thin. The scales beneath her skin pulsed. A warning, a hunger, a memory. And all of it was because of one man, Elias Ward, her employee, her subordinate, her impossible complication. The clock struck midnight, an hour of secrets, an hour when the veil between forms loosened, and Kayla found herself at Elias's apartment door, hand raised, knuckles trembling with restraint she was rapidly losing. She knocked once, a sound soft enough for a human. Barely. Inside, Elias nearly dropped the plasma tablet he'd been reviewing. No one visited him at midnight. The building's sensors marked Kayla's biometric signature even before she spoke. "Director Rhine?" he called, hesitant. "Is everything—" "Open the door, Elias." Even through the steel barrier, her voice carried a gravitational pull. He obeyed before he understood he had moved. She stepped inside, tall and composed in her matte black coat, but her eyes, usually a disciplined gray, glowed faintly with a molten gold that he had never seen. Something inside Elias locked tight between fear and fascination. "Director, are you all right?" he asked. Kayla didn't answer. Instead, she inspected his small apartment. Books, maps of star systems, models of ancient spacecraft, his human attempts to understand a universe far vaster than he suspected. Her gaze finally settled on him. "You said something to me earlier today," she murmured. He blinked. I I say many things, ma'am." "Not like this." Her voice lowered, richer, almost a purr. "In the lab, when you thought I wasn't listening." Elias replayed the entire evening in a panicked loop. He had muttered something while reviewing the nano-platform schematics. Something he assumed no one heard. He swallowed. "What exactly did I say?" Kayla stepped closer. The light from her eyes flickered, an echo of a fire that did not belong in any human body. "You said you trusted me," she said softly. "That you felt safe with me, even when others didn't understand why." Elias went speechless. Kayla's breath warmed the air between them. "Repeat that. But look at me." The command wasn't forceful. It was something far more dangerous, intimate. He lifted his eyes, and for the first time he truly saw her. Not the brilliant, distant director of the Nexus Institute, not the famously unreadable scientist, but a presence older than any archive he had studied. Her pupils elongated, shimmering like a slit of solar fire. The thin bones of her face subtly shifted, as if her human form were a garment she could shrug off at any moment. Yet she trembled, as though afraid of his reaction. "Kayla." He didn't realize he used her first name until the syllables formed. "I did say that. I meant it." Gold flashed through her irises. The scales under her skin responded with a shiver. "You shouldn't trust me," she whispered. "You shouldn't even be near me at this hour." "Why? What's happening to you?" Kayla exhaled, long, weary, vulnerable. "Midnight on this world weakens my containment. My true form presses too close. I thought centuries among humans were enough to suppress it. But today, when you said those words..." She looked away. A rare gesture. Almost human. "It disrupted my control, drawn me here." Elias's breath caught. "You came? Because of what I said?" "Because it changed something in me," she admitted. "Something I thought long dead." A low hum vibrated through the floorboards. Elias realized only then that the air around Kayla had grown warmer. The shadows bent subtly around her outline, as though gravity itself bowed. He should have backed away. He didn't. "What are you afraid I'll see?" he asked quietly. Kayla lifted her face. "My truth." Then the temperature dropped to silence. With a sound like cracking starlight, her disguise faltered. Golden scales flickered under her skin like constellations awakening. The faint outline of wings, vast, ethereal, not yet solid, unfurled behind her like shadows cast by a sun no human had ever seen. Her hair shimmered into strands of metallic copper. Her fingertips ended not in nails, but in small, retracting claws that glowed faintly with inner heat. But her expression was devastation. "This is why humans fear my species," she said. "This is why I never let anyone close." Elias didn't move, not even when her dragon aura pressed against him like a tidal wave. "Kayla," he said softly, "I trust you, not the mask." She froze. "Look at me," he echoed gently, her own words returning to her. Slowly, cautiously, she raised her golden eyes to meet his. For a moment, she searched his face for fear, revulsion, retreat. She found none. Only awe, pure and unguarded. Her wings dimmed, her claws softened. The scales retreated beneath her skin like dusk yielding to night. "You're unafraid?" she whispered. "I'm many things, but afraid of you isn't one of them." Something in her unraveled, a quiet shudder of relief. "You are a very foolish human," she said, but the words carried the cadence of affection. "And you," he replied, "are very bad at hiding when you care." A startled laugh, a soft ancient chime, left her lips. She stepped closer. This time, Elias felt no heat, no pressure, only presence. "You don't understand what this means," she said. "My kind does not bond lightly, not with our own, and never with humans." "Maybe your kind has been lonely for too long," Elias said. Her breath caught. Outside, the electric clouds rumbled. The dome flickered. Somewhere, alarms might have been sounding, the city reacting to a surge of draconic energy. But in this small apartment, the world felt suspended. Kayla reached out, brushing her fingers against his cheek, gentle despite the strength she held. "If I stay," she said, "I cross a boundary that cannot be undone." Elias didn't look away, didn't blink. "Then stay." A long silence stretched. A single fragile moment in which a dragon weighed millennia of caution against a single heartbeat of truth. Then Kayla stepped forward, rested her forehead lightly against his, and let her human form settle. Not because she hid, but because she chose to. Midnight passed. Her control held. Not through discipline, through connection. When Kayla finally spoke, her voice was soft enough to reshape a destiny. "Very well, Elias Ward," she murmured. "But understand this. You have bound yourself to a creature who will burn worlds to protect what she claims." He smiled. "Lucky me." She closed her eyes. "Lucky us."